So the number one question that I get is, I've been doing all this work to manifest and nothing is happening. Well, I'm going to talk about that. So stay tuned. And while the intro, feel free to write in the comments if that actually is happening for you. Let's get started. Hey, my queens, I'm Debbie Dobbins. I am the Queen of Magic. And I've got this question for the past 20 years. And honestly, it actually, no offense, I know it's really hard when you're in the middle of it and you're trying to say, this is not working. It cracks me up a little bit because it's usually followed up with, I've been following your stuff and it looks like it just didn't happen. I didn't get the results that I wanted. It didn't work. It's been 3 days or some version of that. So here's the thing. This is the clue. You're not really believing it. That's the thing. And you can put a time limit on your manifestations. I highly recommend that. And at the same time, this process is based on your trust, your confidence, and your faith. That little faith that moves mountains, that faith of a mustard seed that we hear about in the Bible. The belief that the thing you desire, the belief in yourself and this presence, this God, this universe, this energy force is creating it as you speak. So if you're worrying about it and digging up the seed, as I often say, when you plant the seed, know that the seed knows what to grow into. It just does. You plant an acorn seed and it grows into an acorn tree. It grows into a corn plant. You plant the seed of your desire, your vision, your dream, and it comes back that way. And here's the thing, is that sometimes we get taken on a path that we didn't even know was the path that we were going to go down and resist it because we decided it should look a certain way. So when you believe that something's not happening, you're believing that you haven't activated whatever it is that needs to be activated, that energetic feeling inside of you, because you have no faith and you have no belief. It's that grounding of you knowing that what you have set in motion and are now living through your energetic belief system, that you are now that person that pulls it in. So all of that, the faith and the disbelief that there is no trust, closes the door. It's not true faith until you don't see and you believe and you have it in spite of that. Otherwise, you're still operating under the same vibratory match as you were previously when you're not believing. And whether you say it a million times and do affirmations, which affirmations are just repetitively telling yourself something, if you don't believe it here, it isn't happening from there to here. So setting your intentions and your visions is only part of the equation. You have to begin to act as if. I say this all the time, act as if it's already happening. What person, who are you if it's already happening? You have to begin to embody that energy, to believe, to take inspired action, to continue to ask for guidance of what the next indicated inspiring action is going to be. You're not in charge of the how, you're in charge of the what. So listen to your inner wisdom. Really get clear every day. What am I to do? What is my next indicated sacred step? And know that you will be drawn towards exactly what it is that you are to do next. There's so many manifestation influencers out there that are going to tell you to set a timetable on the universe of when something is to happen. I think that's a great opportunity for you to set your expectations for something and then a date comes and goes. But here's the thing. It's great to have an intention, but if you say, I want $100,000 in 3 weeks from now, and you've never created that much money in your life, and your mental equivalent up here, your bucket, your receiving bucket, is not ready for $100,000 because the most money that you've ever made in a week is $500. You have to know that your vibratory energy is not going to bring in $100,000. It doesn't mean that it's not possible. Don't misunderstand me. It is possible if you change your inner dialogue and your inner feelings, but most people don't do it that quickly. Be a little realistic. I don't want you to be super realistic with your dates and times. You always create the biggest, most hellacious vision you can ever dream of. But your underlying belief system is highly unlikely to manifest those things that your belief system does not accept. Your believer is not quite there yet. So sometimes we just have to adjust our believer. So my love, the journey begins wherever you are. That's it. Do not discount that faith and trust are the utmost guidance systems in this whole process. And as a woman, we have that intuitive knowingness. And when you feel that it's not working, that's the perfect opportunity to double down on your faith. The energy of this incredible universe will swing in your direction and respond only to your inner feelings, not the things that you say. But it will respond like a freaking boomerang. Send it out and it comes right back in exactly the way that you sent it out. And don't blame yourself when you feel like you're still in that same mindset. You're learning. It's okay. Your failure is a win, because that universal law is that it will send it back to you exactly the way you truly feel and believe. So believe it, but begin to live who that person is that you imagine yourself to be. Now, believe me, I hear you saying already, I do believe. But trust me, your unconscious stories are still running around in there, and they're overriding the program. It's not you being bad or wrong. It's just like a computer. You've got an override system in there, and your only responsibility is not to figure out the how, is to stay focused on your feelings that reflect and match what it is that you desire. I know it sounds simple, probably not as easy as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, but I have created and created and created, and so have hundreds and thousands of women around the world. But faith and trust is what keeps you on that road to manifestation. Trust me, I admit it's a shift in the beginning, because you are so used to believing your outside reality. Your eyeballs, your senses are telling you, no, that's not what's happening. Just think though, whatever is happening today is what you've created from the past. So there's a lot of things that are coming from yesterday and the day before and the years before that. So it's going to take a minute to realign this, because what is creating is you and where you are right now. This is an inside job, and you are the writer, the director, and the performer. You get to choose now and forever what you will see in your future. That's the beauty of it. It's not a do-over, it's a starting right now. It begins in the present moment. You get to decide what your future looks like right here, right now. There's no precedent in the past. The only thing the past has to share with you is information and learning. From this moment on, faith and trust and set your vision. Manifestation is easy. Holding the vision is where it becomes challenging. But I support you in holding that vision. Stay tuned for more magic. Bye.